Welcome once again to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be making our basic skirt block. If you've not watched my video on your basic body block, I have the link directly below this video. What are you going to need for the basic skirt block? You're going to need, of course, a long ruler, calibrated ruler in cm. You're going to need a skirt curve ruler. You're going to need a French curve. You're going to need some markers, and of course you're going to need your measuring tape. And you're going to need the paper where you've written down all your measurements. What measurements are you going to require for your skirt block? You're going to have your waist circumference, your waist to hip measurement, and your hips circumference, and of course the length of your skirt. When you've done those measurements, you place it near you. As you can see, I have my pattern paper already, and on my pattern paper I have drawn a rectangle. You can see it very well. I've drawn a rectangle. Now from here to here is the width of my hips divided by 2. Let me clear this place. As I said, from this red line to this red line is the width of my hips divided by 2. And from this red line to this blue line you see here, this is my zip panel. And from here to here is the length of my skirt. So the very first thing we are going to do, you already have the measurement from your waist to the widest part of your hips. It's normally between 8 to 10 inches. But since I'm measuring mine in centimeters, my own waist to hip gave me 30 centimeters. I'm going to measure that 30 centimeters from my waist to my hips, and I'm going to mark it. I'm going to mark it on both sides. My waist to my hips. And I'm going to draw a line to join the two. I've drawn all my lines. I've demarcated the front part from the back part. Now the back part, instead of demarcating this into 2 equal parts, I just added 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters more. It's supposed to be 32 cm on both sides, but the back part I made it 34. Then this front part is 30. That's because of your butt. So it cannot be equally demarcated. And now we are going to do some little calculations to be able to distribute our darts and our curve for the back and the front piece. Now to do this calculation, you're going to divide your waist circumference by 2 and then divide your hip circumference by 2. Subtract the waist circumference value you had from your hip circumference. For example, my waist circumference is 94 cm. 94 cm, I divided it by 2, gave me 47. My hip circumference is 127 cm, divided by 2, it gave me 64. So I will subtract 47 from 64, and that gave me 17 cm. This 17 cm is what we are going to work with to be able to remove it from this square to form our curve and to form our dart. Now for the back dart, I'm going to be giving a space of 3 cm. I'm taking in 3 cm for the back dart, and for the front dart I'm taking in 2.5 cm. So I'll quickly do that. I've done it for the front dart, so let me just do it for the back dart. So for the back dart, I will just take in 3 cm, that is 1.5 on either side. So 1.5 cm on either side. So I will just draw it. The depth of my dart for the back is 14 cm long. And the depth of my dart for the front is 12 cm long, which I've already drawn. Remember, we've removed 5.5 cm. That is 3 cm from the back dart, 2.5 from the front dart. So that is 5.5. That 5.5, you subtract it from the 17 we had. Remember the 17 we had from our little calculation. And that will leave us with 11.5 cm. That 11.5 cm is what I'm going to distribute between these two lines. That's 11.5. So that will leave me with 5.8 on one side, 5.8 on the other side. So I'll just mark 5.8. And another 5.8 on this side. Good. Now after marking that, I will measure 1 cm. Hope you're seeing what I'm doing. I'm going to measure 1 cm upwards from here. From where I did my 5.8, I'll take 1 cm up. And take another 1 cm up here. Good. So we're now going to get our curve. And we are going to curve it from that 1 cm to meet with this line. I hope you're seeing. Super. So I'll do the same for the opposite side. So I've done my curve, as you can see. That is the curved end of the skirt for the back. This is the curved end of the skirt for the front. Now what I'm going to do to make up for this 1 cm that we brought up the curved end, I'm going to be adding 0.5 cm on each part of the dart. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So after that, you now use your curved ruler to join your dart to the edge of your skirt. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm doing. Okay, so like so. Like so. And then do the same thing here. We do the same thing for the back. So, see how simple it is? And that's, guys, is your skirt pattern. If there's anything you do not understand, I know the calculations may seem confusing initially, the first time. But if you watch the video one more time, you'll be able to understand it very well. But what you should particularly remember is that your dart for the front is shorter than your dart for the back. So it depends on you, but it should not be more than 5 inches for the front and 4 inches for the back. That it shouldn't be more than 14 cm for the back, 12 cm for the front. And if this your curve is too much, you could decide to add a little bit more of your dart, so that you're going to have a curve that will not fold after you sew it. So thank you so much for watching. We have come to the end of this video, and I hope that after you've done your skirt, if you have any challenge, don't hesitate to drop a comment below, and I'll get back at you and reply as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and on my next video, don't forget to subscribe.